Hi everyone, my name's Kieran Woodsmith from 81 Vintage, and over the past 10 years I have sold thousands of upcycled items, and today I'm here to share with you my top tips. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for lots more upcycling projects. This is part of a series that I'm doing, so be sure to check out the other videos. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 tips for furniture flipping beginners, and we're going to discuss how and where to sell your furniture. The old goodies are still there for selling pieces. Things like Etsy and eBay, they will help you sell pieces. eBay, you don't tend to get quite as much money for your items, and Etsy, you tend to get a little bit more for your items, but customers expect a lot higher quality. They expect an excellent customer service level, they also expect delivery and all of those types of things. So it's another level. So you might want to graduate to Etsy once you've established a couple of sales, but maybe not start there. My next tip is make sure you know what the features and benefits of your piece are before you start to sell it. This will help inform writing your description if you're selling on one of those sites, or also when dealing with customers face to face if you're selling out of your home or at a market. And what do I mean by features and benefits? Well, this is the oldest way of selling. It's breaking down what is a feature that's appealing to your customer and describing it in such a way that it's a benefit to them. So let's take this cabinet behind me. This cabinet has loads of storage. That's a feature. That's a benefit. It's grey. Grey is quite a trendy colour, and that is a feature and a benefit. It's also quite neutral. It's also really on trend and really hard to come by. And it's also a knockoff off an antique, which means that it's much more affordable than the antique versions, which typically sell for about £5,000. You could probably buy this one off me for about £1,000, which is a fifth of the price. Those types of things are all features and benefits, and they're all the type of thing that you should be looking to include when you're discussing or sharing your piece. And nowadays, selling furniture has moved on a whole new level. With Facebook and Instagram, you can pretty much sell lots of furniture just through your social media alone. So it's well worth setting up those Facebook and Instagram pages and listing your items on there when you have them, and also don't forget to tease them on the way of finishing them so that people can get excited. I've often been able to do that where I've teased a piece, people have expressed an interest ahead of time, and then I've messaged them pictures once the piece is complete, and fairly often you can secure a sale doing that. Next is markets. Markets can be really easy to get into, and they can be a really good idea to set your expectations and see what customers want in their pieces. This can be especially good if you're flipping lots of smaller pieces. I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing a smaller market with lots of furniture, but if you're doing lots of smalls and that type of thing, then you can definitely sell these at markets. The idea is to take as much as you can and also just to sell as much as you can. I've got a whole video on markets and market prep, so be sure to check that out if you're thinking about doing a market. My next tip is cash is king. When someone's offering you profit, you might want to take it. If it's a price that you're happy with and someone's making you an offer and you're able to sell that piece quickly, then you may want to consider doing that. And I've often taken a lower offer on the condition that they collect quickly. If they can do that and I can start my next piece, then that works for me. If they're not willing to do that, then it's not really a deal I'll do. And don't hold pieces. If somebody says they want something, don't hold it for them. If they want it, they can put a deposit on it, and it only has to be a really small amount, 10 or 20%, and usually that will secure a deal. I've never had anybody pull out of a deal once they put a deposit down, a non-refundable deposit as well. But I've had lots of people pull out of sales where I haven't taken a deposit. So where you can, remember, cash is king. I hope you find those tips useful. Be sure to let me know down in the comments below what you think and any that I've missed. Catch you on the next one.